Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending. This is an update in regards to the SAINNAWAP homicide from 2018 that Thunder Bay Police have been investigating since that time. Thunder Bay Police Service officers with the Criminal Investigation Branch have charged Neil Howard NESHINAPAISE 43 of Thunder Bay with second-degree murder in connection with the homicide of Amelia Corrie SAINNAWAP. Officers with the Uniform Patrol Branch were originally dispatched on August 22nd, 2018, to a laneway between Cumming Street and Bethune, regarding a female who was on the ground and possibly unconscious. The woman was discovered by a passerby who immediately contacted 911. Paramedics transported the woman to the Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Center, where her death was pronounced. The woman was later identified as 31-year-old Amelia Corrie SAINNAWAP. An investigation revealed her injuries were consistent with an assault. Police set up and secured a crime scene immediately following the discovery of SAINNAWAP to allow officers to gather evidence and continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding her death, and conducting canvasses and requesting the public's assistance at that time, including captured video. A heavy police presence remained in that neighborhood during the time, and the scene was released by police on August 25th, 2018. Since that time, investigators with our Criminal Investigation Branch and members of our Forensic Identification Unit have continued to collect and examine evidence connected to this homicide, and there's been ongoing communication to the family as a respect from our police service, of course. As a result of those ongoing efforts, police were able to identify a suspect. Yesterday, Tuesday, September 24th, 2019, just after 1 p.m., NESHINAPAISE was arrested by the Thunder Bay Police Service officers and has been charged with second-degree murder in the homicide of Amelia SAINNAWAP. He appeared in court today, September 25th, 2019, and has been remanded into custody with his next court date of October 8th, 2019.
Okay, we'll open it up to questions if you have any.
Has your suspect been known to police before?
Yes.
What was it over the last year that allowed police to make this arrest now? Was it a tip from the public? Was it DNA evidence? Was it video? What was it that allowed this case to finally be cracked?
So, and I should have actually given you this information prior, but there is a publication ban that has also been set in court today. So I won't be able to reveal a lot of details to you because of the fact that it's still before the courts, and it is a homicide investigation. So through that time, just as you asked, it has been a collection of reaching out to the public and providing some video to us that is collected from businesses and homes like we do for every investigation that is a major case. And also through our identification section, of course, we utilize the Center of Forensic Science. So all those things do take time. So all of those building together is what led us to being able to do the arrest.
As a period of time builds from an incident and as that time increases, does it become more challenging to conduct an investigation?
The challenge is there right from day one. We're fortunate that we have the ability to bring together a team within the police service involving uniform officers that do a great job right from the beginning, and then bringing in the specialty units where there's initial upfront need for a lot of resources to collect evidence, to do the canvases, especially that area has a lot of apartments, there's businesses, so it's heavily resourced at first of what we can do. And then from there, as the time goes on, I wouldn't say that it's frustrating because the work still continues. So it's the persistence of the officers on wanting to have the investigation go ahead and be ongoing and active for the family. And I think that's really important. It's been a message that our police service has been really doing well at, is making sure that communication with families so they know what's going on with the investigation and providing as much information as possible. That way it gives the opportunity for the next of kin and the family members to know that we are continuing to work on it.
Is this investigation connected to any other investigations that you have ongoing right now?
No.
Is it, the accused in this case, is he believed to be the only suspect, or is still investigation continuing and there might be further?
This is the suspect for this investigation.
Do you believe this is the only person who was involved?
It's before the courts. This is the charge. It's still deemed open because it is before the courts. If we were to, we're always open to other information coming in. If we had a member of the public come into the front desk and provide other additional information, as we did do the request initially to the public, then of course we would have to investigate it again. They really always remain open because there is other things that could come forward.
Is this recent information you received, or is it information that you had for a while but had to check and go through a number of steps?
Both.
And can you just help clarify the? I know that the victim Amelia Corrie SAINNAWAP went by both Amelia and Corrie. Which would be the most correct name?
Respectfully use both, please.
And also, evidence of an assault. Was there also evidence of a sexual assault, or just an assault?
So again, because of the publication ban, we have to be careful in what we release as far as information that would be facts and issue within the case. We just released about the information about the assault because in our 2018 media releases, we reviewed those today and looked at what we had provided to the media before, and we just want to be consistent with that today as well.
Was there a weapon involved in the assault?
Again, I can't give you any information on the facts and issue. Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that you maintained contact with the family. Can you elaborate on, what that looks like, how often, what kind of information you can share with the family, that kind of thing? So
the consistent part has been there's an assigned case manager when it's a homicide, of course, and that team maintains the consistent contact with the family, provides a direct phone number, so then it doesn't mean that the family is having to call the main number and go through a number of steps. It gives them a direct contact to the criminal investigation branch, a member that's within that assigned team for the major case. That way it allows the comfort of the family to be able to trust that it's one person they're going to. And there are cases where if an officer is reassigned, then we do that transition with the family where it was this officer and now it's this officer, and we bring them together with the family so it's in person, and they deserve that.
Is there belief that the accused and the victim had a relationship prior to the incident?
So again, and I apologize that I can't give you a lot of information because of it being before the courts, but sorry, Scott, if I was covering that. We could define it as a recent acquaintance.
So they knew each other?
Yes.
When Ms. SAINNAWAP was discovered at the scene, I believe in last year's media releases it either said, or to me it suggested, that she was found deceased at the scene. The releases that came out yesterday and today, she was pronounced deceased at hospital after being transported. Can you maybe just clarify that element of this a little bit?
Well, because the transport happened by ambulance, when that happens, the pronounced will be at the hospital. There's always the life-saving effort, and we're lucky to have the paramedics that do those efforts at all the calls. So that's why, and everything is happening very quickly, of course, but EMS was present and they did the transport to the hospital.
So there were life-saving measures that were?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's it for all the questions.
Anything else?
Okay, thank you everybody for coming, and
Thank you.
good luck.